welcome into your health. And again, this is part of the series called A New You in 22, because we want you to be the best version of yourself you can be so that you can enjoy life. And that's been part of the time of your life since we started. We want this always to be the best time of your life. Today we have back with us Carl Schmidt, and you are a naturopath.
Yes.
And that means you've studied, like you say, the natural way that your body can react to different things.
Right, the way it operates and what makes it operate correctly or incorrectly.
Mm-hmm. And last week we talked about the fact, finding out what's inside your foods.
Right.
Because basically, you eat the food, you digest it, and it lands
Right.
in your stomach. Or your,
Yes. Right.
can we call it a gut?
Yes.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
gut.
Good,
Well, there's
because people have said good gut health.
Yes, good
Yes.
gut health. Our body, if you really think about it, the outcome of what we ingested is our health.
Mm-hmm.
And so if we want that better health, we need to have better supplies to produce that better health. And there's a lot of moving parts, and we have to make it our body operate correctly with the food. And so many foods are too processed. In other words, they're much of the fiber and the core necessary nutrition's been removed in the processing of the food. So we may buy and eat something or drink something that to satisfy our personal tastes and desires, and then we may complain later of a different health issue, and we don't always put the two together. So we can either feed the solution or we can feed the problem. And so better food choices can feed better health. And we have to recognize where we need to support our body. A very common issue is people with the digestive tract is the digestive capacity in the actual stomach. The stomach secretes a variety of juices, fluids that start to break down the foods and also assign nutrients to other factors that help how the food gets absorbed. We're kind of like a recycling plant. And so if your raw materials aren't good, it's difficult for your body to have the fuel to run on, whether it's mental health or physical health. We've got to have those key parts. And so how well the stomach works, and one of our most common supplements is digestive enzymes. Digestive enzymes have amylase, protease, and they have hydrochloric acid or cofactors to hydrochloric acid to help the stomach pull protein, fats, sugars apart. So then when it gets into the small intestines, it can be assimilated. Regularity is a big issue. Many people are constipated, and it's because of that low fiber in their diet and lack of hydration and maybe lack of probiotics. So there's a lot of pieces that can be supported to help regulate that digestive tract and get it to operate more correctly and provide the health the body needs.
So your stomach, in essence, becomes the staging area.
Right.
It all goes in, and then from there, your body has to react to what's in it for what it needs and pulls from what it needs at that point. So in essence, you can be full and be empty.
Right.
You could be full to where you feel, well, I'm satisfied, I'm full, but you're empty from what's in there, doing you any good.
Right.
And that, obviously, one of the purposes to eat is to help your body work.
Right. So we often, as a culture, go, oh, I have a headache all the time, or I can't sleep, or whatever it is, and you go to a doctor and he gives you a pill for that symptom.
Right.
But if you go, he hardly ever asks about the quality of your food and the timing of your food and hydration and all the moving parts that make your body operate. And we offer a number of testing that we can kind of find out what's going wrong and how to support that and make recommendations of food selections, as well as when your foods don't provide the right level of nutrition, how to supplement with supplements to fill in the missing gaps until your food selection gets better. But even at the best selection, it's difficult to get everything your body needs. Once the food gets assimilated and goes to the liver still is like a very complicated refinery and has to further mechanically separate proteins and vitamins into different components that the cell operates on. And if the liver is challenged, many people have fatty liver as they age, whether they never have a drop of alcohol, but the sugar or other refined foods in their routines of what they select to eat and
wind
drink,
up there.
make the liver fatty. And then the liver can't synthesize even better food to deliver what the cells need. And it's when the cells don't work that our health doesn't work.
So what we want to let our viewers know is that you do have the herb shop.
Yes.
And it's got a wonderful variety of different types of herbs. And you're located on Vaughan Road in Montgomery, and you're open 6 days a week,
Yes.
Monday through Saturday.
Yes.
So next week when you come back, we're going to find out about something that's the easiest thing in the world you can do to improve your health. It's called water. Amen. And remember, we want you to have a new you in 22, and we'll be right back right after this.